boy. Okay, there we go. Mugashi, Mugashi. There lived an old man in Mayumo no Sato, far back in the mountains of Higo province. Every day, by going into the mountains to cut firewood and taking it to sell in the town of Seki, he barely managed to make a living. One day, it seemed that he could not sell the wood, no matter how hard he tried. He crossed and he recrossed the bridge of the river which ran through the middle of the town as he went around trying to sell the wood, but there wasn't a single person who would buy it. Worn out at last, he stopped to rest at the middle of the bridge. He threw the bundles of wood one at a time into the deep channel of the stream. Then he said a prayer to the river goddess and started to go home. Strangely enough, just as he did this, a young maiden, more beautiful than he had ever seen, rose up out of the deep of the water and called out to the old man to stop. On her arm she carried a little child, a truly little child. You work hard every day and are honest, she said, and today you brought and offered your firewood to the river goddess. She is quite pleased, and she places this little child in your care as a reward. Take him and go. He is called Little Runny-Nose Boy. He will give you anything you ask for, but in exchange, you must be sure to prepare for him a dish of fresh shrimp served with vinegar 3 times a day. After handing the child to the old man, the maid sank again to the bottom of the river. In great delight, the old man carried Little Runny-Nose Boy to his home at Mayumo no Sato. He placed the child on his altar shelf and tended him with great care. Whether it was rice or money or anything else, whatever he could think of that he wanted, then when he would barely ask for it, Little Runny-Nose Boy would make a loud noise like blowing his nose and bring it out before the old man's eyes. This house has become too dirty. Please bring me out a bigger new one, the old man said. Even such things as a house would come forth with a single noise from the child's nose, and it would be a finer house than he would have been wishing for. A storehouse and all kinds of furnishings gradually came out, until in the space of a single month the old man was a rich man, quite different from what he had been. No longer having to gather wood in the mountains, his only work was to go to town every day to buy shrimps for the dish. However, as the days and months went by, this single duty grew to be a bit of a bother. At last he lifted Little Runny-Nose Boy down from the altar shelf and said, Little Runny-Nose Boy, since I have nothing more to ask of you, please go back to the river goddess. Give her my kind regards. When he heard this, the little boy went out without a word. For some time he could be heard outside blowing his nose. In the meantime, the house and storehouse and all the things in them began disappearing one by one, until all that was left was the shabby old house which had first stood there. Frantically, the old man rushed out to drag Little Runny-Nose Boy back, but he could not see his form anywhere.